Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Hanxia. I'm very excited to present our Google Summer of Code projects. The name is like ChatR, a context-aware assistant for accurate R programming support. And this project is mentored by Michael and Gabby. This is an outline. It's like what is the motivation, what is the existing solutions, and what is the ChatR, and what is our system pipeline and model comparisons vs evaluation framework, and what is the qualitative results, what are the lessons learned, and also the future works and conclusion and the acknowledges. The first thing is like a motivation. The real R questions are very complex. This is my snapshot of Stack Over, the questions that the people ask on this website is like how to improve the fit of general linear mixed model in LM-E4. This is just a one-line question, but it's not like a very simple one. It's like involves a complex workflow. It would be like doing a modeling. We need to do some like model comparisons and then do the diagnosis, and also do some like standardizations, and we'll do the reports. So what I say is like this is like a multi-steps, multi-packages, and it's like a chain to task. So like this. So as a beginner, when I first go into the statistics, I feel this is complex. I don't know what kind of functions I will use or what kind of packages I will use. So I feel like this. I feel like this. And so this is what I say is like people will be struggling to locate what kind of R functions or documentations we are to look at, especially if people just know the task, not know what kind of function name, what is the library. And also, since in R, we will have like a function, help package, or help search in our command. But we also need the keywords. We also need the package names. So it is not always intuitive. So when I face these kind of questions, I will say, what about the web search, the Google search? We will go Google what kind of, how to improve these kind of things to Google search. But what I get is like, sometimes Google will not answer what kind of package you have installed or environment, or just give you a papers to digest. This is a snapshot that when I search these kind of questions, the Google give me. The second one is a very long papers that I need to digest everything. It's not very intuitive or give you the sample code to run. So it is not very time efficient. So, and also, what about ChatGPT? Yeah, I ask these questions, the ChatGPT will think about 23 seconds and give me like step-by-step, just like sanitary checking outcomes or library sentence predictors over step-by-step, and it's a very long outcome, very long answers. But I would say it's like this just stay in one single package word, just give us like one packages, let's say, and then I was curious that is there any other packages that we can use? So I asked the same question again and say, is there other packages that can solve these kind of problems? The ChatGPT say, yeah, oh yeah, there's some like other packages. So what I think, what I get from the ChatGPT use is like, it stay in a single package words, not like give all the potential packages can solve these problems. And since ChatGPT is like a general model, not a specific for the R users. So this is what I get. Another thing is like, they just give you the step-by-step, just assume you are very expert, you know everything about the R model and all these kind of things, not thinking maybe I'm a beginner, I'm a new student just coming to the statistics. So not very user-friendly. So that's why we want to, and also another thing is like, thanks to the POSIT, the PDW that I also tried to do these kind of things. It's very good tools, and we also can ask questions, and they give me the answers about these kind of things, like a check for the non-convergence, this kind of. But the things like, they have full documents for what is installed in your environments. If you install this package, they will have all the full documents. They know what this package does, what is the main functions, what we can do. But if you do not install this package, they just install the metadata. And no detailed looks up. Maybe there may be some like uninstalled packages that is also works and also maybe do better works. So not get provide full vagueness or examples. So this is why we want to introduce the ChatR. a context-aware assistant for accurate R programming supports. The first things I want to say is like this can understand the tier-aware planning. So maybe you are beginners or maybe you are experts. Based on your questions, we make this like a tiers, maybe the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. And also, we have like a pre-index CRAN snapshots. No matter whether you install the package or not, we got all the CRAN snapshot of all this in our database. So if you're not installed or not installed, we can get all the vagueness documents and also examples that can, for a reference. So based on this, we use a rack to access all these kind of things and have some tools to assist the multiple steps workflow. Maybe assume you are like a step one, give you a step one, step two, step three, these workflows, give you some examples. And also it's aware of people's local environments, what packages you have, what is the versions that. And also we on the way to deploy this like eco agent system via MCP. These are like a definition of what the tier 1 to tier 3 questions that I mentioned before. We want to say like tier 1 question, maybe like people knows the functions but don't know how to use it. And tier 2 questions like people knows the packages but not the exact functions. And also the tier 3, maybe like people's like me, like say I know the problems, I know the task, but I don't know what kind of packages or what kind of functions to use. And these are like examples, like from different domain, maybe the non-overlapping plot labels or latent class analysis. So these are like a different tier questions. The tier 1 is like I know the function name, but how to use it. And the tier 2 is like I know the functions, but I don't know what kind of, I know the library, I know the packages, but I don't know what kind of functions I should use. And tier 3 is like, I want to do like stagger plot with hundreds of plots and needs to label a few outliers without the text overlapping, but I don't know what kind of packages, what kind of functions. So these are like examples of the tier 1 to tier 3. And these are like a system pipeline overview of our ChatR. It's like we have a user questions, we have a query classifier, and we do like a tier detections, what kind of tiers, and we have a RAG, and based on the tier detections, we have tool selections, and then and we output the outcomes, and we also for comparisons of the ChatR with GPT or other things, other models. So we also have model comparisons and evaluation layers to do the comparisons outputs. Since I mentioned before, the ChatGPT may not know the context, may not know the people's whether you are experts or beginners, and also the BTW maybe not capture all the informations like vegans or documentations or these kind of things. So I want to all ChatR have all these kind of things like documents, veganess, and text, and also we make this like index, and we can discover all the suitable packages that might be useful for this, and based on our tools to get all the suitable packages, and also we do the test for the tool outputs, and maybe we can do some like a website search to make sure this all works and also align with people's task. So this is our what we add into the context for the RAG. And these are the ChatR outputs for the same questions that we ask for the ChatGPT, BTW, and before. It's like how to improve the fit of the general linear mixed model in LME4. So the first part is like we will say assume it's like what you will learn in these questions and what is your questions, and what is like a general linear mixed model with a very brief explanations for very useful for people like me. And also we will give like for these other things, like we will give a different approach. For each approach, we have a step 1, step 2, step 3, and for each steps, we have a sample code, and we will have a very brief explanation for what this code could do, what is like does, and also in the end, we will have comparisons, and based on different approaches and packages they will use, and find a suitable one based on people's questions. And then for the model comparisons, we want to compare the full model, the ChatR does, and also the GPT only. Maybe we just do the RAG or just using the GPT to do the web search, or we just do calling to compare the different models does. And the evaluation layers, we will use the LLM judges as a judge to, all these judge GPT-4 or Lemma as a judge to compare different models, and we output JSON reports and upset plots and heat maps. And the evaluation layer design, the metrics, we will mainly focus on the correctness, which means like accuracy and technical sense of the answers based on the R code, facts, logic, and best practice. And also the relevance, how well the answer address the specific questions or stay on topic and matching intents. And also competence throughout the answer covering all aspects and with sufficient detail and guidance. And we also balance the evaluation since some tiers questions are different, maybe more complex or not very complex. So we will balance the evaluation to make sure it will not bias toward trivial or over complex questions. And the data sets that we do the evaluation is like 30 unique domains. And for each domains, we have a tier 1 to tier 3 questions. And this part is like quantitative results. The first is like evaluation tables. Since we compare 5 models like a ChatR, GPT, or web search, and RAG or tools calls, and there's like a correctness, relevance, and completeness, and the response time. Even this like do good is like achieve like a very good or ChatR good about the correctness, relevance, and completeness, but actually it spent a lot of time to this all cost of a long time response compared to other models. And this is like a correctness bar chart. Bar plus is like for different tier questions, what the model do. It's doing great, but some of the light models, like the tools calling only, it do good on the very tier 1 questions. But when the questions become very complex, the model is like correct, the ability is like a downgrade. But so this means we need to focus, improve the ability of this ChatR in the high complex questions. And also relevance, even some like light models doing great, but all full models is also like a standout. And completeness about different types of models. All full models do great like tier 2 questions, but it's like not very great at the tier 3. So we also need to do some improvement on this. And there's a heat map of the correctness, relevance, and completeness by model and tiers for your, you can see up that. The lesson I learned from this is like multi-step our workflow. Since all our questions are very complex, there's like multi-step, multi-packages, and also these kind of things. The ChatGPT and or RAG now is not enough, so we need to combine them together. And also retrieval and the tool calling, this can, like the ChatR, is like a boost of accuracy and make the relevance and completeness more better. And also the tier design, I think it's like we detect people's questions and make this like a tier design. This can control the complexity and also is user-friendly. Maybe can guide people's new in the R or new in the statistic, know how to do this kind of works, how to guide them to do this kind of works. And also the context awareness, the packages, environments, since we will do the tags on the people's packages and environments in the RAG, so this will ensure the codes we give them are executable. So this will not make sure that people will copy-paste the ChatGPT's answers and go to the R, and there will be like a bugs or like wrong outcomes, wrong tracebacks. And the future works we want to do is like, we want to make these ChatRs more interactive, support the interactive for users to directly export or modify the code files. And also there may be add some like error diagnosis module. We want to explain errors they may get in the R and suggest step-by-step fixes. And also the text view and community integrations, we want to enrich the knowledge base with the CRAM text view and also community usage patterns. And optimization this time since we spend a lot of time to get the answers. So we want to do optimizations. And also sustainability, we are seeking long-term support to maintain and extend and scale the projects. And also we are on the way to the MCP. It's like, this is what we got right now, but we still want to improve this. And the conclusions, ChatR advanced the state of the R programming and the communities, integrate ILM, RAG, and tool calling into a cohesive intelligence assistant. We also use like a T-aware, context sensitive, and action answers to a wide range of user questions. And we demonstrate domain-specific LLM-based assistant, not only feasible, but only only empower users, both beginners and experts. This will be like user-friendly. And also this will be send a foundation for expanding the paradigm across other programming ecosystems. And I want to big thanks to the Michael and Gabby, and also big thanks to the Google Sum of Code. And thank you.